Backrooms Remodeling Co. True order comes through furniture. Object number 32. Reality Fresheners. Reality Fresheners are technologically advanced plug-in air fresheners used by the mysterious group Backrooms Remodeling Co. Description: Reality Fresheners are devices commonly used by the group Backrooms Remodeling Co. and appear to affect the nearby reality. When placed and opened, multiple effects will begin. The most notable of these is a mango-like scent that emits from the device. Most importantly, the somewhat fluid reality of the backrooms is halted in a short range around the device. The short range explains the use of many of these objects. It is unknown whether this effect is caused by the mango scent or not. When an entity comes within range of the reality freshener's area of effect, it seems to stun the entity, causing it to seem confused and distressed, and walk away with some difficulty. This appears to be because entities also do not apply to the rules of reality. This is further proven by the fact that entities that make less sense seem to be even more affected by this. Objects are affected as well, and any object that does not abide by the rules of reality will either cease to work or work to a lesser degree. Discovery. In an attempt to research and analyze the reality tech often used by Backrooms Remodeling Co., a group had been sent from MEG Base Gamma to a nearby location that Backrooms Remodeling Co. employees have been reported to frequent. This was in the hopes of taking a single reality freshener from a Backrooms Remodeling Co. employee. Below is the video log of said mission. Begin log. Time unavailable. 8/17/2021. The log starts out facing a brick wall in level 3. The camera quickly pans down to MEG operative Camden Ritez, who is seen making a face with his tongue out. A volunteer MEG operative hits him on the shoulder lightly, notifying him to stop. The camera is lifted and turned to view around the corner. In the distance, a Backrooms Remodeling Co. employee is seen writing on a clipboard. 5 reality fresheners are clipped to its belt. The camera is quickly moved back as the employee looks up. Retz. Retz is heard struggling with the camera as he attaches it to a band on his head. So, what are those things anyway? Volunteer Operative A. No idea. Some kind of soldiers? What are they doing? Volunteer Operative B. Remodeling, apparently. Some sort of housing company. Retz. Retz stands and takes a few steps towards the hall with the employee. You two stay back here. If I call you or something jumps me, come get me. I'm not dying to one of these things. Volunteer Operative B. We'll be ready. Reitz. You better. Reitz stands, watching the employee, apparently waiting for it to turn around. The employee does, and he begins to run quietly down the hallway, staying low to the floor to be as unnoticeable as possible. He reaches the employee and puts a hand on the device. This, however, is noticed by the employee, who turns to Reitz in response. Employee. Sir, you aren't permitted to have those. Reitz. Reitz falls back, apparently in surprise. A sound is heard as Reitz appears to hit his head on the tile floor. Employee. Sir, are you okay? Employee begins to approach Reitz, who begins crawling backwards on the floor. Reitz. I'm fine. Employee. Do you need some help, sir? The employee reaches a hand down towards Reitz, who moves back further in response. The next few seconds, footsteps are heard as the 2 volunteer operatives are heard approaching. Volunteer Operative A. Operative A is seen running in front of Reitz holding a knife and threatens the employee with it. Volunteer Operative B. Holy shit, Cam, you're bleeding! The camera angle begins to tilt sideways and fall towards the floor as Reitz begins to pass out due to his head injury. Volunteer Operative A is seen arguing with the employee. At this point that the camera begins to glitch visually and audibly, apparently shaken when Reitz fell to the floor. Volunteer Operative A is seen tackling the employee to the floor and quickly attempting to stab it with the knife, to little reaction from the employee. The knife is seen entering the employee's chest as the visual glitches get worse, and the employee's eyes are seen flickering and dying out, much like light bulbs, apparently signifying that it is dead. The camera shakes and begins to be pulled backwards as Reitz gets dragged away by Volunteer Operative B. Volunteer Operative A is seen standing above the employee's body when another employee, recognized as Employee Captain upon later viewing, walks up to Volunteer Operative A. Enough of the audio glitches subside to hear most of what is said. Employee Captain: "Hello, obstructed by audio glitch. Can I help you?" Employee Captain looks down at the body of the other employee and leans down, grabbing hold of one of the reality freshener devices and taking it off the body, which is beginning to bleed with what looks like black blood or oil. "This is what you were after, sir. Here you go." Captain places the device into Volunteer Operative A's hands, who seems shocked at its reaction to the death of another employee. End log. Time unavailable.